Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have a champion spotlight, Magneto Marvel now. So let's go ahead and get into his prestige stats. So guys, his prestige at 50 out of 50 as a 4-star champion is 3,367 unduped, and then at signature level 99 it's 3,976 as a 550 as a 4-star, so not that high in prestige. However, prestige isn't really this champion's trait. We're going to go ahead and see what is. So his abilities on the right hand side here, as you can see here, underneath the signature ability, which by the way mine is level 60, so this makes him a very overpowered champion indeed. So he has bleed, he has heal block, and he has armor break. So once you know how to use these things, you can really abuse them and make this champion really overpowered. Before we actually go into his signature ability, the reason why this character doesn't get as much love is because the regular Magneto is a little bit better. So that's really the only reason why. But if you don't have a Magneto, the regular version, then this is a great option for you. Triggered when his health is low, Magneto bends a dense electromagnetic field around his body to create a personal force field, preventing him from losing more than 8.54 health from a single source. So this is a very overpowered defensive ability. So he could make some use in Alliance War defense, but as I said, the original Magneto is a little bit better, so that's why you see a lot of Magnetos, original Magnetos in defense. But for offense, in Act 4, Act 5, if this champion is upgraded high enough, he's going to be great. Not only does he give bleed, heal block, and armor break, but he does have great defensive traits. So moving on to his special attacks, 55% chance to inflict bleed, dealing 1,375.5 direct damage over 10 seconds. Special attack 2, 100% chance to inflict heal block, preventing the target from recovering health for 10 seconds. Special attack 3, 100% chance to armor break, removing an enemy armor up and applying 1,266.67 armor rating reduction for 8 seconds. 100% chance to inflict heal block, preventing the target from recovering health for 10 seconds. This is very overpowered, especially the heal block, and once you get to know his traits like the bleed, heal block, armor break, you can really use and abuse this. So guys, let's get into some gameplay. So guys, before we actually show some actual attack gameplay, I want to show you his defensive ability. So we're going to be testing some 30 out of 30 rank 4 champions against Ladbirth of Legends Red Hulk, and we're going to see how many hits it takes them to die and then compare that to the Magneto Marvel now. So guys, our first test will be Deadpool, and he took 2 hits against Red Hulk. Coming in on our second test, it's Black Bolt, and he took 2 hits once again. Here is our third test, Doctor Strange with the class disadvantage. His armor buff couldn't do enough, and he is also down in 2 hits. Last but not least, Magneto Marvel now, and look at that, guys, took 3 hits. But you can see, Magneto Marvel now does do a little bit better than the average champion. However, guys, of course the regular Magneto is much better in this scenario, but we're not talking about the regular Magneto, we're talking about Magneto Marvel now. Let's get into some gameplay. So guys, getting into some gameplay with Magneto, my masteries right now, I have Deep Wounds currently on 1 level. Let's see what his SP1 does. So his SP1 isn't a 100% chance to inflict bleed, but it is, very common. His ability going on now, which only Magneto can get, is very good against regeneration champions, especially the Realm of Legends Wolverine and other regeneration champions. We can see there that we do get the bleed here, and that is 103 per tick. So we're going to go ahead now and build up the SP2, and just remember those numbers because we are going to be testing some other stuff as well. So here is his SP1 again, and this time you can see again he's getting 103 per tick. So this is pretty much efficient, and you'll get the same number. And guys, for the third and final time on his SP1, you can see 103 per tick. Of course, his bleed on different levels will be different. Moving on to his SP2, You can see here 103 per tick, and he has heal block. So at this case we can try and stack, and we do. So it's 103 per tick, which means 206 per second. Very overpowered indeed. That is a beneficial effect from Magneto. Marvel now is you can actually use the SP2 just before you get your SP3, so you have enough time to get your SP1, and then it can stack. So of course this SP2 is a 100% chance to inflict heal block and bleed, so it's very efficient, especially against regeneration champions. And of course you can go in ahead and use this SP1 after you use the SP2, and you will get a nice bit of bleed going on. Once again, just showing his bleed is 103 per stack, always. So Magneto Marvel now is a very good champion. If I did have him on rank 5, then I'd be able to, go into a more comprehensive guide on Magneto Marvel now. But we're going to go ahead and build up his SP3 to end this little mini spotlight here. That is all this series really is for. Just really, miniature champion spotlights whenever I see a champion in arena that I actually have, or, even champions available in crystals. So here is his SP3, identical to Magneto's SP3, and let's see what buffs he inflicts. So we can see here the armor break and heal block. So while his armor break is active, he does hit more harder, as you'd imagine. So guys, just a recap on Magneto Marvel now. He's not the highest prestige champion, as it is 3,976 on 50 out of 50 at signature level 99. His main, traits to him is bleed, heal block, armor break, and he is a very effective champion indeed. So is he worth the grind in the arena, or is he worth opening a crystal for? Definitely. He is a very unique champion, like the original Magneto, which of course we do have on rank 4 as a 5-star, so I can't really compare the two, and I don't have a 4-star version of Magneto. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this champion spotlight, and I hope it kind of made your decision whether you should grind for him in the first or second round. If you're watching this on playback after the 2 arenas has ended, don't worry guys, I'm sure he will pop in the arena again, or if not, you can chance your luck in some crystals for him. But guys, this is it for this one. If you enjoyed, leave a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to check out my other champions on Marvel Contest of Champions. But guys, I'm out for now. I hope you have a great day or night, wherever you are. Peace.